Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, July 8. August Town has been declared as the fourth zone of special operation. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the announcement during a digital press briefing Wednesday morning. Mr. Holness says there's an urgent need for intervention as gangs in the area have contributed to high levels of crime over the years.
The community of August Town has been assessed as a significant contributor to the level of crime in the St. Andrews Central Police Division, and for some time now has been designated a hotspot within this police area.
Since the start of the year, 7 residents of the community have been murdered and a further 14 people have been shot and injured. All of the murders and shootings in August Town have been attributed to gangs.
Government has spent $3.8 billion of the $6 billion budgeted for COVID-19 containment efforts. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton gave the update Tuesday as he made his contribution to the sectoral debate in Parliament. Of the $3.8 billion spent since the first confirmed case of COVID-19 on March 10, Dr. Tufton says $1.7 billion has been spent on acquiring test kits. $775 million has been spent in financial support for health authorities. Over $89 million has been disbursed to upgrade hospital infrastructure, including the purchase of 63 additional intensive care and high-dependency units. More than $500 million has been used to procure prescription drugs to treat the symptoms of persons with COVID-19. Funds were also expended to retrofit quarantine facilities and to isolate and care for suspected and confirmed cases of COVID-19.
I am comfortable that we have been getting value for money, as evidenced by the slowing of the disease, which has resulted in a less than expected number of cases and hospitalizations here on the island. In fact, Mr. Speaker, Jamaica has so far kept the number of cases below the health system capacity to respond.
According to Minister Tufton, up to July 6, of the 737 confirmed cases of COVID-19, only 14 or 1.9% were critically ill and 11 or 1.5% moderately ill. Up to July 6, Jamaica's recovery rate stood at 80.2%, while hospitalization and reproductive rates were less than 1%. After nearly 4 months since COVID-19 reached our shores, Dr. Tufton says Jamaica's mortality rate of 1.4% was relatively low compared to the international rate of between 3 and 4%. In the meantime, the Ministry of Health and Wellness will launch a $350 million tender to introduce its health information systems. Portfolio Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the tender will be issued in the next 2 months. This, he says, will see to the retrofitting of 110 health centers with technology to provide high-speed internet capacity as well as a modern ICT infrastructure to include laptops and tablets. The health information system will also utilize the World Health Organization's Go data platform for the collection and analysis of surveillance data for the detection and management of diseases.
This investment will enhance more efficient information exchange between healthcare providers and patients, thus reducing the waiting time because of more efficient transaction management in order to administer care to our patients.
The $350 million project is funded by the Inter-American Development Bank. Still in Parliament Tuesday, Minister of Finance and the Public Service Dr. Nigel Clarke announced that gaming lounges were to be opened today.
The decision comes following the development and publication of COVID-19 reopening and operating protocols by the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission in consultation with the gaming lounge operators. The protocols have been reviewed by the Ministry of Health and Wellness and received no objection from the public health authorities.
Dr. Clarke pointed out that gaming lounges, which contributed significantly to economic activity and employment, represented the last segment of Jamaica's gambling industry to reopen. For the financial year ending March 2020, gaming lounges generated $490 million of direct revenue for the government. In other news, government will distribute 65,000 tablet computers to teachers and students in the 2020-2021 financial year. Minister of Science, Energy and Technology Favour Williams made the disclosure Tuesday as she handed over 32 tablet computers to educators at the Hope Valley Experimental School.
eLearning Jamaica will complete the distribution of 25,000 tablets under the Tablets for Teachers program, as well as the 40,000 tablets under the Tablets in Infant and Primary Schools program during this financial year.
Minister Williams says the government is committed to providing access to the internet and technological tools that will enhance learning at every level.
In this digital age, all our teachers and students must be able to access lessons and material remotely so that no one is disenfranchised or left behind.
And finally, Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang says the government is looking to fully acquire the Tranquility Bay property in St. Elizabeth. With the acquisition, Dr. Chang says the facility will be transformed into an operational training campus for the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF. Dr. Chang made the announcement as he toured a section of the facility which was recently refurbished to accommodate new JCF recruits.
We are currently leasing. We are looking forward to acquiring it, so that we can put in a full operation down here. We are committed to putting the resources in the police force in a structured manner. The police force was here once, they spent 3 years, but we intend to be here long term.
The $139 million upgrade includes construction of classrooms, dormitories, as well as the procurement of furniture and equipment. Minister Chang says the Tranquility Bay facility will be able to accommodate up to 225 recruits per batch and will have the necessary equipment and resources to ensure quality police training. It will also be an addition to the National Police College of Jamaica in Twickenham Park, St. Catherine. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.